Well, hello everybody. Today is Monday. It is video day. Today is March 25th. I cannot believe March is almost over. I have 276 subscribers. I don't know where they're coming from, but I appreciate you and I love it. Today is my 32nd video. And last time I didn't have much because I slept. This time I really didn't have much, but I pulled things out of my hat. I am Felix, call me Felix. But I pulled some stuff out of my hat to talk about today because yesterday I was going to have the family over. I was making butter fried chicken and mashed taters gravy and some green bean casserole. He was bringing some cheesy biscuits and some lemony kind of dessert. We was all going to get together and paint, just have a crafty, painty, eaty kind of fun. And so what do you do before people come over? You clean. Well, I tried. That bathroom is going to kill me. The bathroom is going to kill me. So I'm not doing nothing in there anymore. Nothing. Because I'm in there, of course it's the toilet again. You got to clean your toilet, And my back went out the worst it has ever gone out before. I can't even cut fabric right now. It's that, ooh. And my back pain, I have pictures of the x-ray I had, not this last March, but a year ago. And so it's I think it's L3 to 5, whatever, that are just, they're not bulging discs, but they're separating. I don't get it. I don't know nothing about it. I just feel it. And so I'm feeling it. So I just have a bunch of fun stuff to talk about today instead of showing you. I did try to, I did some of the ironing of these leftover from the flying geese of the, what's the name of that quilt right there? Hometown Charm. Haven't been able, I can't cut out the borders because it takes that and that little bit of that back, that lower back, and I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. This time got a little scary because after it happened, it took me, I'd say, a good 10 minutes to get out of my bathroom to my office chair where I'm sitting right now. And I sat here thinking, am I gonna have to call 911? My sons were here. Everything was perfectly fine. I had help if I needed it. But when you first hurt yourself, you just got to sit there and realize it for a while. Well, I sat here for about an hour realizing. Had my son come and put the heating pad behind my back because I know I needed heating pad because I was getting those jarring spasms. It's like you're talking, those kind of spasms. I don't want to do that too hard because it'll make me do that. So anyway, I got the heating pad. My son came over, got me some 800 milligram ibuprofens to get me through. It was beautiful. It took me till probably about, and that happened like 10. It took me till about 1:30 to be able to say, okay, mister, you need to stand up because I had to go pee. Stand up. You got to take care of yourself. Because if I can't take care of those things, nah. I'll call 911 and take me to the hospital, put a Foley in. Anyway, going further. So that's what I did yesterday. And I slept yesterday because I got back in bed and I had the heating pad. I had an electric blanket on. I was baking. I baked myself to sleep with the pills and melatonin, and I took a little bit of what's it called? NyQuil. Not that ZQuil. ZQuil don't do nothing. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit more of I've had a little bit more in my system than some people with ZQuil that takes care of them. So it takes NyQuil. And NyQuil these days is not like NyQuil back in the day. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I got to sleep. I woke up. I felt pretty good. I got to get up and get around. I went and, because I was afraid to sit in my recliner. Thank God I got that other recliner coming. That's all I got to say. So my son was here and he's like, okay, can you get, I'm sitting, because everything has to be done very straight. Very straight. I can't go this way or that way because, you know, get a hey and a ho. So I got to be straight. I'm straight. This is the first time I ain't straight, you know. Anyway, we're going on. So I was able to get up and around and all that kind of stuff. Took care of my important bits and pieces. And so here I am right now. I couldn't finish that or anything. Oh, look at it. Remember I told you I have 276 subscribers. Where'd they come from? It just went boom. I appreciate you. I know I talked about it already, but I just synced it and it reminded me. So I said it again because I am like a parrot. You know I'm a parrot. Anyway, so I was going to make this big old chicken dinner. Well, I had it all thawed out in the fridge. We had to cook it. So my son chopped it up in fillets and butter fried it for me this morning so I can have it on my salad. Look at that. Just wait a minute. You need to, I can't. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Let me get you, I can't. This is as close as it's going to get, people. I got some strawberries. Yesterday, I was telling you about that strawberry shortcake with Twinkies. I bought Twinkies. I got some strawberries. Now I can't do it. I'll be able to do it though, because I am going to cut up the strawberries and freeze them. So when I can do it, I'm going to do it. Hopefully, because I'm feeling so much better than yesterday. I'm just hoping it gets better and better. I have until the 3rd to go to the doctor's. So I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Anyway, so I got the strawberries. I was going to do that. Strawberries and Twinkie. That was going to be a fun thing to do. And then he did the chicken, which is absolutely fabulous. Wait a minute. Oh, I love strawberries. So good. But, oh, these are good. So sweet. Those darn seeds. But I was going to make green bean casserole. So what is the ingredients for green bean casserole? Cream of celery soup, because I can't do that mushroom, because some people in my family is like, ooh, mushroom. So I use cream of celery, mix it up with fried onions. You got to put the fried onions mixed in. And then when you got it, you put them on top. It's an onion ring. Why do we buy onion rings from the fast food? This tastes better. So good. Anyway. So I got some cheese, salt, pepper, not salt, garlic, salt, pepper, no shaky cheese, but I do have some just regular cheese in here. Just that's what I'm eating on when I'm done here. Beautiful. Wonderful. Of course, you know, you gotta have crackers with you, because I'm a cracker girl. I'm a cracker. And then, just something a little different. I have tangerine mango juice. It's good. It's an ice cream. It's a popsicle. That's what it is. It's a liquid popsicle. But you know, gotta have this. I don't care what, you could have a glass of milk, but you gotta have a chaser. You know how you drink, you know, you shot of whiskey with a beer chaser. Mia. I know. That's when I knew. When my sister said, give me a chaser, I knew it was over. And we were going to have just an interesting night the rest of the night. I don't know why I said that, but she understands. All right, so What are we going to talk about today, since I really did nothing other than just, I was in my bed. I put on the Viscountess. She's got a YouTube and she goes over all the major historical. Did you hear that? People are hanging things. I had somebody move in next door. I guess they're going to decorate today. So Ginger's going to yell at them while they're decorating. I hope they don't have too many pictures. But we're moving on because that's what I do. I'm moving on. So, I have some questions. Now, and these are really honest questions. What do you do with your eyebrows? When you get to a certain age, they're wire. There's not hair no more, it's wire. Now, I know you guys all understand what I'm saying. Most of you guys, I've looked at my analytics and see who watches these, and all my peeps be watching these should know about this. Now, sometimes I just say, just let them grow, because if I keep plucking them, I'm not going to have eyebrows, right? So I just let them grow. And then I just forget about them for a couple weeks, and then you look at it, it's like, oh, Misty, you got to do something. So, you try to brush it up and cut it down, and then they just looks like stumps. They're so thick, it looks like you got tree stumps on your face. What do you do? Question number 1. What do you do? I don't have the problem with the hairs in the nose yet, but it's coming. I do have a spot right here and a spot right here where I get these really thin, long black hairs, and they're usually at the same time. So I'm checking, it's like, oh yeah, it's time. I check that quite often because I really hate that. I was a CNA, and I used to cut those things off my patients because I didn't like looking at them. Going on. Mustache. Now, I look at women like every other woman looks at a woman. And their faces are very smooth because they shave, right? Once a month, I be going, I'm cheeks up. I get all of it because I'll get long hairs right here. Now, I know it's a hormonal thing. My hormones aren't right. Now, do you know what I have to do to get to that point where my hormones are right? I don't got enough time in my life. Right? So, I shave. And, thank God. I was looking at myself the other day because, I slept. So, if you don't shave every single day, I take a shower without shaving sometimes, and, because I'm just tired or whatever. I'm not going to go there with you. I'm not going to explain my shavages. But I'm explaining my shavages. And I was looking, they're all white. Thank God. Thank God they're white. Because, I have black ones. Don't get me wrong. There are black ones too. But the majority are white. Because I don't have just a mustache. I could go on beard, goatee, all that kind of stuff. What do you do? I mean, I do like my sister, I've had this waxed a couple of times. It's beautiful. But am I going to do that every other day? No. So I shave. I buy more shaving cream than the average man. Just to say it. All right. Now we're going to get real personal. I'm going there. I don't care how quickly or when the past time that I urinated. We're talking pee now, people. If I walk by a bathroom and I see a toilet, not where it's closed, I need to see the white toilet. What do they call that? Not pure. What is the toilet? I can't remember. Anyway, when I see that, not linoleum, can't remember the name of it, dyslexic, what do? I could look at a toilet and I'm gonna pee no matter what I do. So I gotta pee. I'm walking to the bathroom. Oh, and this is what's going on, man. Oh, yeah, you're doing good. You're gonna make it. You'll make it just fine. Just hold on. You got this. Maybe if you stand up straight, maybe if you bend over. Oh, you got this. But as soon as I see that toilet, it's like, oh. Sometimes it gets very close. Very close. And it's like gymnastics. Sometimes it's a little gymnasticy. I mean, if I had a camera seeing the positions that I get in just to hurry, it would be funny. I don't know if I should do this. I am 16 minutes in and it's going because I don't care. Look, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about I won't say first. That's all I got to say. So those are just a couple questions that I got. What are you gonna do? What do you do? One more thing. I have a did you know? Did you know? Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people in my demographics that know this, but I just learned this last week because I didn't grow up on the country. I didn't have, I had a mother that cooked very well, but I was just kind of her sous chef kind of thing. And she wasn't a baker, she was a cooker. So I didn't get to learn all that, you know. I was the one that stirred the gravy. I didn't pay attention about what went in or when they went in. I know it's to and through. Tell me things I don't know. But you know, if you ain't making it, it's hard, right? So I learned how to make brown sugar. Now everybody that's watching me right now, think about it. Do you know how to make brown sugar? You know, at Thanksgiving, I know how to reconstitute brown sugar once it's like a brick, that kind of stuff. You know, microwave it, it gets soft again because you're basically melting it. You know, hurry up and use it, you know, that kind of stuff. And I know how to, you know, triple baggy the darn thing so it doesn't become a rock, but it eventually does anyway. So you spend $3 or $4 on a stupid bag of brown sugar because it's magic. You don't realize what brown sugar is. Is it a different cane sugar? Is it come from a different plant? Is it from a chocolate cow? Who knows? Who knows how to make brown sugar? I do. I'm going to Facebook. You know, Facebook is, you know, you can get a wheel, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you can learn some stuff on Facebook. You can learn bad stuff and good stuff on Facebook. But to make 2.5 pounds of brown sugar, all you need is 2 to 4 tablespoons of molasses. And you just, and the person that I seen, she said she mixes it with her fingers. That way she can, that way she can get the lumps and stuff like that, and it's brown sugar. You could have blew me over, because I was like, is that all it is? I told my son, guess what I learned? And he's like, what, Mother? What did you learn? What did you learn now, Mother? Get this, boy. You can make brown sugar at home. He goes, how? And I told him, he goes, that makes sense. I said, well, you could have killed me. Because I don't know if I thought it was a different plant. You know, did it have to go through this magical process? You know, didn't know. But now I do. I do know. Okay, so there's my questions, my personal questions, just like, what do you do? And guess what? Because I know something, right? So we get down to my to-do list that to didn't, and it to didn't again because I to-dirted, I hurted myself. And so we're putting that off until I feel better and I can move around at at a pace where I'm not scared of hurting myself again. We're gonna wait. No to-dos, no to-do list. But now I'm so close to finishing this. I was thinking, what am I gonna do next? I know what you're saying. Why don't you do your cathedral window one? I will. Huh. Watch out. Watch me go. I haven't started that one. See, yesterday I was when my son and his wife were going to come over because it's for them. I was going to talk to her about is that too crazy? Is it not crazy enough? Do you want black? So I did not have that conversation. I don't like it crazy, but she might like it crazy because, everybody's different. And if she does like it crazy, we're going for it, right? Also, let me reach. I'm reaching. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me fix you. Because you're crooked like I am now. You okay? You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. All right. So I have this fabric that I have had for about 3 years. And you know how I told you I just want to finish? After this one, I'm deciding what I'm doing next for the quickie, right? What's that? I got a thing from Joann's. Lowest price of the season. I know. It's so sad about Joann's. I hope they do well with their chapter 11 and figure all that out, because I only have Joann's, Kmart, Hobby Lobby. I have one small quilt shop that's a sewing machine vacuum cleaner shop. I think it's called the Cinnabon, something like that. Don't know. And they're having major sales right now. It's really hard for me not to be down there spending major money that I can't spend, right? Anyway, going on. So I got this fabric. Remember I told you a long time ago about my son's chocolate blankie? Me and my sisters, we were just real happy, and just started taking sheets and stuff from the house, and we were just putting squares together and just having a good old time. Anyway, that was his blanket, his chocolate blanket. It is all ripped up, so I'm thinking he doesn't know I'm thinking about doing it, but he knows I have the stuff to do it. And the other one, it is so so worn out and faded. These are the colors, because it started with really bright blue and brown sheets, and they faded. It's been washed and bleached and all that kind of stuff so much that these are the colors that it basically is now. So I was thinking about cutting that up just in 6.5-inch squares. It'll end up being 6-inch, quick, just boom, boom, boom. No rhyme or reason, because there was no rhyme. There was a reason why we did that, but no rhyme. We tried to rhyme, but anyway, me and my sister Mia, we was bored, had a lot of energy. We're going on. We're moving on. That one. Now I want to talk about this one. Down the Rabbit's Hole. It is a beautiful, fun quilt. I bought it. There's a quilt shop, and it's got a cowboy boot in it. I can't remember the name of it. You're not going to get anything right with me. I wonder if it's in here. Anyway, let me see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the name of the quilt shop. Anyway. Sarah Fecal. Sarah Fecal. What a name. Especially with this video. Sarah Fecal did it. Damn, Sarah Fecal. Let me see what it's... I want to get a picture of it, what it's going to look like at the end. Is this it? I mean, it is cool. There's some paper piecing. There's all kind of... dang it, where did it go? I got it. Just give me a minute. I am hurting. See a lot of the paper piecing and she got a lot of books. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Right here. This is what it's going to end up looking like. It's really cool. Now, it was a block of the month, right? So they sent you fabric. I thought, oh, cool. They're going to send me fabric. You know, I'll have extras and all that kind of stuff. This was the worst one I've ever joined. Because, now, is that, I think I paid for it for 3 months. There's month 2, here's month 3. Now, it was like expensive, over $39 a month. And it was, they were not giving you, you had to buy the book. You had to buy the book to do it. So that, I think that was a separate cost. And then they would send you the material for each block each month. But I thought, oh, cool. But look at, this is, look at, now the first block of the month, this is all I have left. Right? Right? This is all I have left from the... Now, so that scared me. It scared me. So I had to make blocks out of fabric just to practice it. And then, you know, I had to buy my own rulers and, you know, templates and stuff like that. I did the first month. Now, this is not this is the actual one. The practice one, I don't know if I have it in here. Anyway, so this was the first. Now, it's cool. I am not saying this blanket, I mean, this quilt is not going to be cool. It is very cool, and it is very tedious. But this was the first block I did, right? And then I have this right here. I'm not sure. It's been so long ago. This is over 2 years ago that I started this, right? I made these for some reason. I have no idea. I have no idea why I did these. So it's got to be probably, I don't know. But fabric number 3, month 1. Because I didn't know if I was going to need it, whatever. I did not continue. I canceled that. This was like, I'm $150 into this thing, and I got, you know, at the time, maybe $15 worth of fabric. And it was not, you know, you would reach out to try to get help, and there was nobody to help you. It was just really bad. Down the rabbit hole. Finishing block center and border. I mean, and it's nice fabric. I'm not saying it's bad fabric. It's nice fabric. But I didn't see that there was any really real, what do you call it? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So I think I'm going to do it, you know, I'll just figure, I got a fabric store behind me, so it's just, you know, we'll do it that way. And it tells you, you know, month to month, what, you know, what blocks to do and how to do them. So this is going to be the next one around that round thing and stuff. And there's paper piecing, there's applique, there's a little of everything in here. And I'm sure there's some, see, this is what the first block is supposed to look like. That kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to continue. I have another one of these books that when I got it, I didn't understand what I was buying. But it's a beaut. It's got like 4 quilts in it. It's beautiful. But I think I had to come up with like 30 different fabrics to do it. And I didn't want to do that. So we're with that. Okay, there's that one. Then, you know, you get into these block of the month stuffs. And I got it all. And I have 2. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. You know, we all know these guys. You know, cotton cuts, block of the month, beautiful quilts. You don't know what it's going to look like. I have 2 of them that are not complete. One I have not pieced. One has been pieced. All pieced and just not put together. Oh, I got it all. I've done 3 of these. Well, I have bought 3 of these now. So I have that I could do, right? I could start on a new one, finish an old one. We'll see. Oh, that was pretty good. I did it. And then I got talked into this one. And I like this one. And I got talked into it. I didn't talked into it, okay? I talked myself into it is what happened. And this is the Fat Quarter Shops block of the months where you buy the box and you get every month you get a where's the picture of the block? Here. And then you get blocks, right? I did, I think 3, no, yeah, 3. So this would be, let me see. Where's one? This is one right here. This is the first block. And I was like, oh man, this is such a beautiful fabric. I told my son at the time, we didn't have no money problems at the time. You need to whip out your card and just buy this fabric for me. He's like, really? I said, yeah, you ought to do that for me. So he did. He got me the bundle. Total, he's a beautiful boy. He got me the bundle of fabric, which you could tell I haven't used hardly any. I will be finishing this because I love I love it. I love it. And it's from Fig Tree & Co. Bliss Quilt Along. And the name of the fabric, Stitched by Moda Fig Tree & Co. That's the fabric. Did I hold it there long enough? I've watched my videos. I was like, I'm not holding things up long enough for you to see them. That's it right there. And it's and this is Joanne Figueroa and Fig Tree & Co. This woman right here came up with the pattern. Block of the monthlies. I got them all. At the end, I stopped getting the box, so I had like 3 or 4 of these that I had to buy. I just bought them outright. So this was block 1, right? And I was all in, and I was watching a YouTuber, and they were doing it too. And block 2, this is block 2. And you know, I was all in doing it. Just, and then there was block 3. This is, ooh, we're doing good. I'm keeping up. And then she stopped. Now, I understand life. Look at me. I can't do anything. My back's out. I'm like, I can't do anything. Well, I can do things for myself. I am making myself do things for myself. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Coughing's not good. I'm good. But I have props. I have props to help me. And without these props, I would be lost. Because I've dropped things. I'm constantly dropping things. And I got this. My son got me this when we first moved here. I didn't think I'd be using it as much as I do. But, you know, a cane, Medline, you know, and it was from the 99-cent store. A 99-cent cane. One time I was shopping, and some person asked me, is this like, what kind of cane is that? I said, 99-cent cane. Okay, don't laugh no more. And you guys always, you know, it's funny, but look at, this is one of my major things too. But you know what I found out good about this? Maybe that'll be my thing. We'll see. You know, I look like that man and the woman with the shovel and I can't remember what it's called. Going on. This right here, when I'm done sewing, I will rake, because I'm on carpet. I will rake the carpet underneath me to get, you know, little bits and pieces, string and all that kind of stuff. But this finds straight pins too. And then after I find the straight pins, I get them. This thing works. Not always though. Sometimes I'll, you know, drop some. I cannot find it with that. I get this and it just pulls it because it's like raking it out of the carpet. It's a beautiful thing. So I've got those 3 things to think about of what I want to start next. This right here, there's a couple of them I already know I might have to redo because, you know, I did really big quarter-inch seams, so they're a little shy. They're like, I don't want to be 12.5 inches or 9.5 or whatever this is. No, I don't want to do that. It's like, no, you got to. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm doing and not doing at the same time. Let's see, was there anything else we needed to talk about? It's beautiful outside, sunny. You know, in Vegas, I never noticed trees, you know, losing its leaves and then, oh, look at it, they're growing again because, you know, it's springtime. You know, flowers and stuff, yes. But Vegas, there was shrubs, and there were usually, they call it evergreen shrubs, you know. It's not like we had oak trees and stuff like that drop their leaves and look all cranky and ugh. And then in the spring they're just like a beautiful green. So I'm enjoying that. One day, you know, you walk out, look at a tree and it's still all cracky and nothing on it. You go the next day, it's got these little puffs all over it. It's really fun. I'm enjoying the weather here. I'm enjoying the seasons here. I'm enjoying the retirement here. I'm just saying. I think that's all I got today. I got my did you knows to-do list that didn't get done. The questions. Now, am I getting too personal with the questions? If I am, I don't know what to tell you. This is who I am. You're lucky I stopped at the toilet. Ceramic. Ceramic? Ceramic? Again, ceramic toilet. No, I'm gonna look up real quick. Is it ceramic? Let's just see real quick, because I cannot think of what it's called. What is the toilet made out of? I do this all day long. What is, stupid, what is a toilet made out of? Porcelain. That's right. Dishes in the toilet. Both dealing with food items. Some, you know, to be eaten, some that was eaten. I know, this is the stuff that pops in my head. So, you know, we're talking about the porcelain throne. Yeah. You know, is that too much? You know, leave me comments, you know, tell me, okay, just talk about quilting. Well, if you just want me to talk about quilting, because I'm not a teacher about quilting, I'm just showing you the craziness that goes on in my life. And by now, if you've seen more than one of my videos, it's kind of crazy. It's not crazy, crazy, energetic. It's just crazy, a little crazy. So Mia, Tammy, I love you. Thanks for stopping in on my 30-second video. Thanks for being one of my 276 subscribers. You guys out there, thank you. Thank you for the messages and the comments and for coming by and just basically BSing with me. I should have just said BSing or BSing with me. I should have just named it BS with me. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, let me get closer to my phone. I can do it. There. Right there. I'm here. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully I have something for you Wednesday. I'm going to do something. We'll see what I can do. But I'm going to do something. I don't know. Bye.